afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, I'm going to show you a very special Class A motorhome we're going to review today. One of the most rarest gas motorhomes you can find. And yes, you read the header right on the video. This is a gas pusher motorhome. Now, guys, well, first let me tell you what it is. This is a 2008 Winnebago Adventurer Limited 39WL. And this is a motorhome that probably most of you, even those who've been in the RV industry for a while or been an RV enthusiast for a while, has no idea what it is. But there are a lot of y'all like me who do. I followed these things for years. They were very, very limited production. They only made them for about 2 or 3 years. And this is a rear gas motorhome, and it's 39.5 feet long, has 32,000 miles. It's built on the Workhorse UFO chassis. Now, guys, the UFO chassis is different than a traditional Workhorse chassis. Traditional Workhorse chassis is either a W22 or W24, 22,000 or 24,000 GVWR. These are 26,000 GVWRs. These are you know, made specifically for this particular application. That is a rear engine motorhome. And guys, these things are very rare, and you can look them up. In fact, I looked them up just recently on some RV forums, because I've been looking for one of these I looked for one of these for 3 years for myself, and I never could find one when I bought my last Class A, which was a 2008 Adventurer, just a front engine Workhorse, just traditional motorhome. I looked for one of these for a long time. They're very hard to find, very rare. These were designed for those who wanted the smoothness, the quietness of a diesel motorhome, a diesel pusher motorhome, but without the upfront cost and the upkeep, the costly upkeep of a diesel. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's got a 6-speed Allison push button 2100 transmission, just like on many diesels. It has a grade brake, which is a gas version of a Jake brake, or a exhaust brake on a diesel, I should say. Motors in the back, 340 horsepower, 8.1 Vortec V8, runs and drives great, rated for 5,000 pounds. Has a 5500 Onan generator in the front, just like a diesel. It's gasoline instead of diesel. And guys, I'm gonna quote one guy, because everybody that's on these forums, and I highly encourage look on IRV2 and places like that, or just search for Winnebago Adventure Limiteds online. You'll see some forums, because there's not any for sale, but I got the only one for sale I could find in the country. And look them up, guys, and you'll see everybody that on those forums that own these things just rant and raved about them. One guy called it the holy grail of gas motorhomes, and I agree with him. You know, I looked for one of these forever after I bought my last 08 Adventure, because I was going to replace it with it. Never could find one, so I gave up on it. And of course, Murphy's Law, here's one right here, but for a great buy too. But of course, my needs have changed, where I'm going with a small motorhome now. But you know, if this had come across the lot 2 or 3 years ago, y'all wouldn't be seeing this video, because I would have bought it. We just drove it several hundred miles in, did great. You can see it's a full body paint, beautiful colors, no fading. Got the basement AC like the Winnebago Adventurer has, which is a 2-ton plus house unit with a heat pump. More efficient and quieter than a rooftop units. And generators running now, motors running right now. Check out the dual exhaust. And you don't hardly hear it when you're driving it, just like a diesel. Of course, this is a Winnebago, guys. They build 80% of their own parts in-house. They were the first RV manufacturer to actually build their own frames in-house. In other words, everything from the Workhorse chassis up to the ceiling, the walls, the floor, the ceiling is all custom built by Winnebago for a 39WL Adventurer Limited. Not for Adventure Limited, a Fleetwood Terra, or a Holiday Rambler, La Palma, or anything like that. Got 2 slides. Great open floor plan. They just don't come any nicer for a 2008, guys. And I've actually got it priced lower, and I'm talking in some cases $20,000 lower than what people on RV Trader are just wanting for a regular 2008 Winnebago Adventurer with a front engine gas. Big one-piece windshield that looks great. Of course, it has the seamless one-piece fiberglass roof on top. I mean, this thing is just an incredible machine, guys. Huge. 39.5 feet, but let me tell you something. This thing has got more power than a front engine. I don't know why, but it does. It's got, feels like it does. I know it's 340 horsepower, but wow. And inside's all original. Nothing's been modified, changed. Original furniture, carpet, upholstery, all that good stuff. You do have double power awnings. These were high end, not as high as a diesel, but they were still high up there for a gas back when they were new. Matter of fact, I don't even think these are in the NADA. They made so few of these that I don't even think they reported the numbers to the NADA. And the reason they quit making the UFO chassis, and this was the last year of it, well, remember what happened in 2008? The recession. GM was in survival mode. This was before the government loans and all that stuff. So they quit making the UFO. You can still get parts for it, but they quit making the UFO chassis. In fact, they almost, and y'all don't believe how close we came to GM canceling the Workhorse project altogether, and all the Class A motorhomes being built on Ford chassis from then on. Very, very close to that happening. But they quit making the UFO chassis because, let me tell you, Winnebago was really gearing this up to be the next big thing. You know, for those who wanted something nicer than just a front engine gas but didn't want to pay the price of a rear engine diesel, this was a compromise. 32,284 miles. Backup camera works great. Great visibility, windshield, heated power mirrors. Front captain's chairs look great. Of course, they're built by Winnebago, just like most of the rest of the RV is. They both swivel for party seating. No hump. Just like a diesel, no hump. The only difference is this one's got a mid-entry door, where most diesels have a front door. When they could have probably easily designed it that way too if they wanted to. Let me shut that door because I want to save this air conditioning. And guys, I know this may not be for everybody, but anybody can appreciate it, because you're probably never going to see another video review on another one, especially a used one. It does have their Rest Easy sofa, and this actually is a power sofa that you can set up as a day lounger or fold out for an actual residential queen size bed. Directly across from it is a television. You've got one above the door, 32 inch. I don't know why that's over there. That's a footrest for that chair. You've got a bigger television right here. You've got a table booth that makes a bed. You know, it's really cool because I really loved my 08 Adventure, and a lot of the colors in here, that's a different layout, of course, but the colors, the controls, everything's so similar to my old one. So I know it pretty well just from having one for several years. You know, TV's in a great spot. You've got the 7-foot tall ceilings. You've got the balance and the lighted accent lighting. All LED lights. Air conditioner is ice cold, feels great. This unit, oh yeah, 427 hours on the generator. I got a vent right over my head. It feels great because it is hot. This also has the benefit of an electric heat pump, and you also have a furnace, a propane furnace for heat as well. Corian countertops. You know, the Venture is a higher end in the lineup, coach, or in the Winnebago lineup. Got a microwave convection oven. Same fridge I had in mine. This is a 12 cubic foot Norcold. And this has got, this is actually a Winnebago exclusive. This is stainless steel. is designed to where anything rinses off of it. If you've got muddy fingerprints, or kids have muddy fingerprints on it, or grease or whatever, it just wipes right off. You know how traditional stainless steel, you leave fingerprints everywhere. No, not with this. And of course, we guarantee it to work, and it's been on long enough to start getting cold. Yeah, guys, I am excited about this one. And like I said, you're welcome to look online, RV Trader. There are none of these for sale in an Adventure Limited with the rear, which all the Adventure Limiteds come with the rear gas motor. Slide out pantry there, slide out pantry here. A lot of storage. I do like the bedroom setup. Now, when this slide out comes in, you're going to lose this hallway. You have to go through the bathroom to get to the bedroom, but you still got full access to the bedroom. So you're not going to be blocked off from anything when the slide out's in, except for a couple of closets in that hallway. Step in here, guys. Keep in mind, we ain't cleaned it either. This is how it came in, which is how I like to show them when it's possible. Medicine cabinet. Got the China RV toilet. You have shower. Because of this 7-foot tall roof, you don't have to have a skylight. I like that about mine too. But very roomy in here. And you can, now remember, this is the only way to get to the bedroom when your slide's in. Got a residential 60 by 80 queen island bed in the back, and there looks like there's room to put a wider mattress in here. So you may be able to put something closer to a king in here if you want to put another mattress in. You've got a television up top. Big ugly guy in the mirror don't come with it, but huge mirror back here. And I didn't even look to see if it's got washer and dryer or not, but it does have a place to put it. At least I'm assuming that is. Verify that with your salesperson. Look in here. Closet. Not bad. And, you know, decent amount of storage. You've got a stereo back here. Plug-ins for cell phone chargers. This is a little before USB chargers became common, but just use your AC adapter instead. Man, headliner looks perfect. No sagging, so I don't think there's been any leak issues. I think this has been kept inside most of its life based on the condition of the paint and shine on the outside. So I believe this one has been pretty well taken care of. And I'm sure it's not going to be 100% perfect. It's still, I mean, no matter how nice it was or how nice it is now or what it costs new, I mean, it's still an 08 model. So, I mean, please don't come in here expecting it to be brand spanking new. I may have them try to clean this carpet a little bit because I really want to save it. But there's no odors, no smoke or pet odors. I mean, but keep in mind, guys, again, it is a 14-year-old motorhome. But I've got it for $59.9, and this is what I guarantee on it to work for that $59.9 price. As so many of y'all already know, but I like to tell y'all so that I have to assume somebody watching this is watching it for the first time or watching one of my videos. Considering this thing is priced 10 to 20 grand less than any other Winnebago Adventure, especially with 32,000 miles, and I'm talking about the front engine, not the rear engine, because there's nothing out there to compare it to on the rear engine. But considering I've got it priced so far under market value, you know, I really shouldn't have to check anything on it. I ought to be able to just give you the keys and tell it to you as is, because it's a heck of a deal either way. But we're still going to guarantee that both slide outs to work, go in and out like they're supposed to. We guarantee the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to, which it's doing right now. Guarantee the air conditioner to get cold, and it is. Guarantee the refrigerator and freezer to get to operating temp, it does. But we're going to make double sure. That's just me checking it out, guys. Not my techs. Techs hadn't touched it yet. Besides just doing it a brief once over, make sure the roof looks good, stuff like that. So, we also check the water systems. Includes water pump, water heater after purchase. You know, before you pick it up. When you pick this unit up, all those systems will be functioning. If it's not, we'll fix it for you. Everything else is sold as is. That means if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's up to you to buy it or not buy it based on what works and what doesn't work. That's why I highly recommend, not everybody does this, but I highly recommend that you do one of two things or both of them. One, come down, especially if you know RVs or have been a previous RV owner, kind of know what to look for. Come down, inspect it for yourself. Spend some time in it. We'll crank a generator up for you, hook it to shore power, either one. Take your time. If you come Monday through Friday, you can test drive it, look it over good, and you can, again, see what works and what doesn't. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you don't have time to do that. Of course, guys, you know, if I'm buying a $60,000 toy, I'm going to make the time to look at it first. I'm sorry. If I can't make the time to look at it first, I don't have time to use one if I bought one. But if you don't have the time, or you just want to make double sure, I highly recommend hiring a third-party inspection service to inspect any new or used RV purchase, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're here a few times a week. We've got several of them in our area. But, guys, that is such an awesome resource. Use it. It's a few $100s. It's chicken scratch compared to what you're going to spend on an RV. You don't buy a home. You wouldn't buy a 14-year-old home without getting a home inspection on it, would you? Well, treat the RV the same way. But, you know, do one of the two or both. I highly recommend it, guys. Because the only thing we check and guarantee to work are those systems that I mentioned. Everything else is sold as is. If I see anything that's obviously wrong with it, or something that I see doesn't work, I will show you in the video. Y'all know that, for those of y'all been watching my videos for a long time. But I mean, guys, like I said, if this had been 2 years ago, I probably would have bought this one myself. But now my needs have changed. I only get 1 day off a week. I bought a 25. I went from a 38 foot to a 25 foot Class C or B plus, and couldn't be happier, because I'm at that point in my life. Because everybody needs changes. You know, whoever buys this, one day, maybe years in the future, maybe sooner, your needs will change and you'll want to do the same thing. Nobody keeps the same RV forever, guys. Needs change. More people come in your life. People leave your life. Kids move out. You know, you need this floor plan, then you need that floor plan. So, you know, you get to where you want something smaller, something bigger, gas, diesel, towable, whatever. You know, nobody keeps an RV forever, and everybody's needs eventually change. So that's kind of the situation I'm at now, and I love it. But that's life. Life's always about change. Nothing stays the same. Like I said, 2 years ago, I was all into big RVs, and when I could take a couple of weeks off a year, but now that doesn't happen, thanks to the good old labor shortage. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. I mean, this is a nice unit. It's $59.9, haggle-free firm. Doesn't matter how far you come to buy it or how you pay for it. That's the price. Try to find one for less. I challenge you. 08 for $59.9. Very, very rare rear gas motor UFO chassis Workhorse, 26,000 GVWR. I mean, this is the big boy. 6-speed Allison, just grade brake, everything. $59.9 while it lasts. Come out and take a look at it. Call before coming to look to make sure it's available. I strongly suggest leaving a deposit on it. You know, I'm kind of curious. You know, I look for this thing to sell very, very quickly. I may even get the video on today before we close. If not, if you really want this thing, call 9 o'clock in the morning. Today's May 5th, so May 6th, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Don't call before, because you're going to leave a message with the answering service, and they're just going to send an email. That email won't get checked for probably 11 or 12 o'clock. And by then, somebody else, very strong chance somebody else already left a deposit on it from a phone call. So call 9 a.m., no later, you know, no earlier, because the phone system don't kick on till then. 706-965-7929 if you got questions or you want to buy this. Probably want to leave a deposit. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm just happy to be able to get into a motorhome, guys. We are so short on inventory. Hadn't been able to buy any, and you would think gas prices, motorhome become more readily available, but they're not. It's the opposite. It's the craziest thing I ever seen. It's like gas prices go up, motorhome sales shoot up. I can't explain it. That's why I haven't been doing many motorhomes lately, because I haven't had them to do. I've got a few out here on the lot that's for sale, but I haven't been able to buy much in newer inventory. This came in, a C-Class came in, and a Winnebago Sightseer came in, so I'm hoping to shoot them in the next couple of days. All three extremely nice. I've got other motorhomes that just getting them in, so it just takes a while to get all these in. So stay tuned to my channel, guys. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, now's a great time to do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. You're going to see something you're going to want to buy eventually. You can't beat the Parkway price, whether it's used or a new camper, a new Nobo, or a new working play, or any type of used RV, guys. Our prices cannot be beat. You know, we learned a long time ago, you make your dollar. My grandpa used to say, it started this place, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. Yeah, you still make your dollar at the end of the day. You just have to sell more RVs. But people travel for a good deal like this. You know, where another RV dealership prices everything at full book, you know, 80, 90 grand or whatever for this same coach, and they're just going to nab somebody local. Nobody's going to travel for a deal, because there's other ones out there. Well, not like this, but you know what I mean. And just like, say, a regular front engine adventurer. So why should they travel? Well, guys, when you see this for the price I'm selling it for, that's an easy decision to travel down here. You can fly down here. Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport's 15 minutes from us. We'll pick you up from there during business hours for free. I mean, by the time your plane lands and your phone starts working again, you just call us. We'll leave right then, and we'll be there by the time you walk out the terminal. That's how close the airport is. And we also, of course, you know, let your salesperson know beforehand. We also have financing available with approved credit and down payment, no dealer interest rate markup. We have no fees besides applicable sales tax, and of course, Georgia residents, as all of us know, have to pay a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee on pretty much any used vehicle you buy in Georgia. Either it's a dealer or for sale by owner. So, but that's Georgia residents only. But we have no dock fees, no prep fees, no get ready fees, happy camper fees, franchise fees, none of that nonsense, guys. You know, a lot of dealers don't tell you about those fees till you get ready to sign on the dotted line. They can add potentially thousands of dollars to the advertised price. And I'll tell you a secret, guys, they're all profit. They're all 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. Now, we do charge a delivery fee if you need it delivered. It's $1.50 a loaded mile, one way. God, we lose money doing that for that, because we have to pay our driver, we have to pay fuel, and we got to get our driver back home. And we have to pay fuel both ways, and of course hotel rooms, stuff like that too, if needed. But we still do it for $1.50 a mile, one way. We don't even charge for the return trip. In other words, you live 1,000 miles away, or you want it delivered 1,000 miles, it's $1,500, even though it's a 2,000 mile round trip for my driver. That's as fair as we can be, guys. You couldn't, honestly, the time you took off work, paid for fuel, and picked it up yourself, you would actually probably cost you more than that to do it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this UFO chassis, this rear gas. I think it's really cool. Matter of fact, in our motorhome collection, our antique motorhome collection, we've actually got, this is not a new idea. We have got a 73 FMC Class A motorhome with a rear gas engine. Pretty cool in our antique RV collection. So definitely not a new idea, but and I think if they ever came back with it, it would be a big hit. I really do. Especially if they can build them as good as these were built. Which I don't know if that's even possible with modern RV manufacturers, but who knows. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and appreciate my 33,000 plus subscribers. Leave a comment, share on social media, hit that subscribe button. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.